Welcome to another video walk around. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2010 Subaru Tribeca in this gorgeous white color. This 4-door, 7-passenger SUV is an all-wheel drive vehicle, and it comes equipped with this 6-cylinder engine mounted to an automatic transmission. As an added bonus, this vehicle has only had one previous owner and has no accidents reported. Starting in the front with some of the notable exterior features, you got a really nice front end here that looks great thanks to the chrome grille and Subaru badging. You've also got some fog lights up front for some additional style and utility. As we move around to the side of the vehicle, one of the first things you'll notice are these great looking 18-inch Subaru alloy rims that the vehicle currently rides on, and those are wrapped in winter tires. Take a look just above, you've got this nice LED turn signal indicator integrated right into the mirror, which looks really sleek and stylish. We've also got the chrome door handles to give you a little bit of extra styling. And in back, you've got some privacy glass to provide some additional privacy for the rear passengers or rear cargo, and that extends all the way to the back. Up top, you'll find a couple of roof rails, which make it nice and easy to expand the storage in this vehicle, though it's already got plenty. As you move along to the side, you'll find this great looking side profile. And in back here, we have a nice color matched roof spoiler with the brake light integrated into it. And just below, we've got a rear windshield wiper, which is a very nice feature. Back here, you'll also find the Subaru all-wheel drive badging, as well as the Tribeca badging. And at the bottom, you can see that this vehicle comes pre-installed with a hitch, and you've also got a dual exhaust with chrome tips. This vehicle looks really sleek, sporty, and stylish, and it drives even better than it looks. So let's go ahead and hop inside and fire it up. Hopping inside, this Tribeca is nice and easy thanks to the remote keyless entry. Simply hit the unlock button on the key fob, and you'll be inside. You've also got the trunk release button, which is a nice feature. Inside, you're greeted with this gorgeous two-tone fabric interior, with a nice gray color, and a textured look to the center of the seat. Just below the driver's seat, you'll also find the power adjustments for the seat. And in the footwell, you'll find these great all-weather mats, which make them nice and easy to clean, regardless of how dirty or wet they get. On the door sill, you'll also find the nice Subaru badging, which looks great. This vehicle's got plenty of room and lots of cool features, so let's go ahead and hop inside and check some of them out. Inside this Tribeca, the features start on the driver's side door panel with the controls for the power windows and locks. Just below that, you've got some additional storage in the door panel there, as well as an extra cup holder. And if you take a look up here, just to the right, you've got the dimmer switch for the gauge cluster, as well as the controls for the power mirrors. And just below that, you have the buttons to toggle the windshield wiper de-icer, as well as the traction control. Take a look at the steering column there. You'll notice the manual adjustment for the tilt steering, which is a nice feature, so you can get the steering wheel in the proper position. On the steering wheel itself, you've got the audio mode and track selectors on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, you'll find the mute button as well as the volume rocker. Just below that, you've also got the cruise control stalk, which is a very handy feature to have for those long-haul drives. If you take a look up in the gauge cluster, you'll notice that this vehicle currently has 78,204 kilometers on it. And on top of the steering wheel is also where you'll find the parking lights. If you take a look in the center of the dash, this is where you'll find the infotainment system, but just to the left of that, you've also got the door indicator, so you can quickly check if any doors are open, and if so, which ones. The infotainment system here is a touch screen, and at the top it displays the date and time, as well as the external temperature. You can access your audio through this menu here, and if you hit the info button, and I'll show you where that is in just a moment, you can also check your fuel economy, your trip settings. You can track 2 trips independently. You've also got some digital gauges, as well as maintenance reminders that you can set for yourself, which is a really cool feature. And as a last little quirky feature, you've got a calculator integrated into the system, which is really neat, and I haven't seen that in any other vehicle. Putting this vehicle in reverse is also where you'll find the backup camera with the nice guiding lines, making it nice and easy to reverse this vehicle regardless of the situation. Just to the right of that, you also have the passenger airbag and seatbelt warnings. And just below the system, you've got a climate vent as well as the hazard lights. Below that, you've got the buttons to toggle through either your audio or information for that screen that I just showed you, and you can also adjust the brightness with this button here. Just below that, you've got your standard audio system, which includes your options for AM, FM, and satellite radio, and you've also got a CD player as well as an auxiliary input, which is a really nice feature, so you can listen to your own audio. Just below that, you've got the climate controls. This is a dual zone climate control vehicle, and it's got a really neat feel to these dials. You adjust the dials by turning them, but you can see the screen adjust in the center. This is a really cool tactile feel to this system, and it's a really unique look. Just below that, you'll find the 3-stage heated seats for the passenger and the driver, and you've also got the air conditioning, which is a very nice feature to have for those hot summer Okanagan days. If we take a look just below the shifter here, you've got the handy console here with a couple of cup holders as well as some storage space, and you can fold that away neatly behind these two panels here. You've also got this nice center console that doubles as an armrest, and you've got lots of storage space in there, and that's also where you'll find the input for your auxiliary as well as a couple of 12-volt outlets. And you can also pop the top of it open for some additional segmented storage. On the passenger side footwell, you find more of those same great all-weather mats, and you'll find a very nice sweeping design to the dash that follows all the way along to the passenger side door panel. Speaking of the passenger side door panel, you've also got the controls for the power locks as well as the passenger side window. Up top here, you'll find the controls for the sunroof, which is a nice feature to have for days a little bit sunnier than this one. So let's go ahead and hop out and take a look at some of the great features in the rear of this vehicle. In the rear, you'll find your second and third row of seating. And it's the same great fabric seating that we found in the front with a nice two-tone color scheme, as well as this nice textured look to the center of the seat. Back here, you'll also find a handy fold-out armrest for the second row passengers. It's a nice padded armrest with a couple of cup holders. Back here, you'll also find the rear climate controls, as well as a little storage compartment for the rear passengers. You've also got a couple of handy storage pockets in the back of the driver and the passenger seat. And you've got the same great all-weather mats back here, making them nice and easy to clean. On the door panel here, you'll find more room for cargo as well as an extra cup holder. And you've also got the controls for the rear windows. Hopping into the third row is nice and easy with this button here. You simply grab that and that'll slide the seats forward, and they slide forward in a 60-40 split, giving you access to your third row seating. Back there you can see we've got a couple of extra cup holders as well as a 12-volt outlet for your rear passengers. So let's go ahead and take a look in the hatch and see just how much cargo space this vehicle has. And you can see that even with the seats folded up, there's still lots of room, as well as the original mats if you'd like to